Welcome back, everybody. A big shout out to the Couchcast that we just went through. I mean, you know what? We learned a lot. Brains have been expanded. I'm now allowed to get away with a couple F-bombs. I feel like I heard that from Stu directly. 100% on me if it happens in the future. But let's get ready to kick off this grand final because I think we're going to have a fun one here tonight. Can't say we're surprised with one of our finalists. You can't say that one was a shocker coming into today. Smart Money was always going to be on Quick Dub, but it's DivorcedBy6Men who has come through, and I think has turned some heads here tonight. Big win over Triple Z, big win over Two Glasses of Milk, big win over Dead Before OT. There's really only one team that was kind of pegged in the top 5 that they have not topped yet, and that's going to be Quick Dub. So, and they do it. Grand Finals, of course, is a best of 3, not a best of 1. And we're going to be going straight into Oni's Village. So for people hoping this would be an early night, I am sorry to tell you we should be getting comfy because this one's going to be going long as we watch our draft from the Quick Dub point of view. Rixy's Erasmus will be coming through, as well as actually a little bit surprising. Antguini's ahmad was able to get through. There was projection that that could have been a ban, but instead the ban, I believe, went more towards the Dubu way to keep that off of Ahmad. This team is so tough to ban against right now when you look at Quick Dub. They have so many threatening players. I mean, you could even make an argument for Rixy's Julie on other maps that aren't quite this one. Other side, Wilbursx going to be taking the Asher and the goalkeep SquishyPoro on Kai forward, and of course a matching ahmad from Esper. You always want those projectiles on this big open map. It just gives you that much more range and that much more versatility, but already the first barrier has fallen. Awakenings, Prime Time, and Chrono Boost. Chrono Boost taken by Rixy, SquishyPoro, Prime Time for the other 4. So it will be interesting to see the attacking Kai, as well as the attacking Erasmus are going to be the 2 with the Chrono Break, and that does make sense for Rixy in particular, as I'm going to be keen to see those pendulums, you know, not as frequently, I suppose. The big thing is going to be the frequency of the glitch pops that I'm going to be curious on from both of our ahmads in this game. First goal, though, has already been found and is going to go to DivorcedBy6Men. That did not take long at all for the divorce to happen. 6 men able to find it. Quick goal. We'll see what the response will be. As SquishyPoro's going to go ahead and use that Giga Blast to beat that pressure. I mean, look, I'm not going to name names, but behind the scenes, there were accusations that Ahmed might be a Dubu one-trick, that the secret to beating him might be getting that Dubu off the map in the first goal. You kind of can take everything from that first goal. So Ahmed's actually officially washed entirely at this stage. And we should be looking for a new player on Quick Dub. Perhaps either way, core flip into core flip. Rixy actually gets stuffed. Antguini still has the core flip for themselves. And with the power of the turret, it will lead to the core flip. Gets stuffed and core flip back the other way. Wilbur has to watch their teammate get TKO'd after getting the core flip. And now under pressure from Antguini and Rixy, both SquishyPoro not able to get the pass across. Rixy gets that goal, and we're going to be tied at 1 apiece. Here we go. As we start our next play right here. First barrier going to fall down. Rixy looking to stay on the play. Has to get it past Wilbursx, who is going to do a good job holding. That said, already staggered in with that hook. Rixy's going to get a quick KO. And this is already looking to be a recurring theme right now. The actual kill pressure coming from this ahmad Erasmus combo a lot higher than what I think the divorced dads were thinking about. Oh, men. Sorry, not dads. Divorced men. I don't know. 6 divorced dads also sounds good. Either way, oh, SquishyPoro nearly goes down. Has to go evasive. Rixy, again, just doing so much work with that Rasmus hook. And then with the pendulum, we'll be able to secure that KO. Esper still trying to press this one forward. Going to try to take through that topside glitch pop. Winds up a little bit high as Wilbur uses the highway to create a little bit of space. Now a patient game coming from Quick Dub. This dub shaping up to be anything but quick, by the way, just courtesy of the map. A KO this time courtesy of the 6 divorced men, who immediately push it forward. The core has gotten behind Rixy, but Ahmed's defense is going to hold true. Core flick dot in time to save the barrier. And that one's going to be a little bit frustrating. Now, Rixy still has a core flip on that other side. Will they get the chance to use it is the big question right now. As they look to get into the face of Wilbursx, the turret does come down. Rixy helps push down the second barrier. SquishyPoro trying to use the speed highway themselves. Throws a bunch of bullets into Antguini, and Well, Antguini will go down. 2 open goals, but only 1 core flip is from Wilbur to SquishyPoro. And that's going to be a 2-1 lead. Divorced by 6 men. Out to a very, very, very strong start. Gave up the first goal, found the next 2, and now they're starting to cook this red side. Keep in mind, everybody, this is a best of 3, and because we're on Oni Village, there's a high chance we're not going to be finishing till past midnight for you Victorians and you New South Walesians. It could be a very long series. Wilbur clearing it towards that backboard. Let's see what Antguini goes to do. No pass, instead pushing it forward, drops the turret, where we don't see the core hit it. Good dribbling from SquishyPoro to play keep away. Eventually the core will make its way to Wilbur. A bit of a Giga Blast, actually held it in place for the time being. More shots coming from Ahmed. Eventually Antguini's going to fall back. The turret is placed. Does not hit the barrier. Core flip coming from Esper. Does hit the barrier. And now the pressure looking for that opening set. Looking good for the 6 divorced men. As they can't keep it on that top side. Rixy goes down low instead. Glitch Pop only holds it in place temporarily. Wilbur back up to the top. Esper gets stuffed as Rixy with the hook goes fishing for a goal. Great self pass, snap decision, snap goal. 2-all going into this final point. Kickoff goes straight towards that red side, just grazing the lower barrier. Rixy will now look to step forward as well. Just gonna keep that pressure on entirely. Core flip coming from Antguini. Just kidding, Antguini. As Rixy's redirect, I thought was going to be on point, wound up a little bit too low. Wilbur doing a good enough job holding the front. Again, this Asher goalkeep trying to do his job. Interesting to take an Asher goalie on this map. Just really hoping for that in-their-face strike wars that, you know, Rixy might go for. But realistically, I feel like the Asher would be a better counter to something like the Julie than necessarily the Rasmus. This is, you know, silver IQ thinking. Could just be a little bit of comfort as well. Either way, that's a quick core flip from Rixy. Does not work. It was a bit of a fake as they struck it first, but Wilbur sees through now. Back up the other way. The big barrier from the Asher does whiff. So no special available on the red side temporarily, but the Giga Blast just got used as well. So both teams goal keeps, not opting to use their special. As we also see both teams goal keep sitting on a core flip. This could be one of those infamous long plays. Giga Blast from SquishyPoro does go low. As Esper now looks to jump forward, that's going to bring down the second barrier. Glitch Pop misses, but the core flip goes straight down the middle. Ahmed decides to hold their own core flip as Rixy, again, just has not been able to win the strike wars against Wilbur. They've been reading everything. Although that commit down low could have been dangerous, they keep it up high. Somehow the turret doesn't strike the core. Antguini can't get it through either. Antguini just kind of watching the core do circles around them. And now here comes SquishyPoro. Pressure from the barrier. It's going to make things nice and tight, but going too far forward. Whoa, the barrage barely saved it, and Wilbur went too low to try to find that angle. Both goals now open for the set. Rixy hit by the glitch pop, sets up SquishyPoro, core flip, and in. First set, going to the team in red, going to the Divorced by 6 Men. Crazy set when it's all said and done right there. Barely held on, and now we have AI Me, no Smiling Star. But we do have Monumentalist. We also have Spark of Agility if someone wants to go that route. Stacks on stacks, always solid as is Hot Shot. Where does AI Me go? Built different. Aiming for an increased size. Interesting choice right there. I was half expecting the Monumentalist. That means Stacks and Hot Shot are each going to go to the blue team. And I think these are very good awakenings right now being drafted, especially with the Monumentalist falling all the way down to the third AI Me. I am very happy if I'm quicked up at the end of this. Now keep in mind, we could be seeing a SquishyPoro Spark build. Wilbur as well has the Egoist and has been building a lot of core flips quite quickly. So we will see how it all plays out, but I'm really happy if I'm quicked up at the end of this one. First barrier falls on the bot side. And we're gonna see what SquishyPoro can bring down low. The end is gonna be not too much. Glitch pop from Antguini. Gets closer to it. Instead, it's going to be a bit of a barrage into the Giga Blast. Big SquishyPoro pressure. And there was that Spark of Agility coming into play right there. The movement speed out of this Kai enough to get down both those barriers. Fantastic stuff. A little bit of a YOLO moment. Now Rixy wants to play the patient game. Big turret on one side. Not quite big enough to get through. Instead, the barrier will go down. And of course, that big turret is why you take Built Different. Makes sense to me now. Barrier from Wilbur is going to miss. SquishyPoro looking to step forward. Esper hit by the Giga Blast and actually pushed back a little bit. Actually, wait, no, Antguini didn't get the build different. Antguini got the Monumentalist. My apologies. Either way, it's going to be a redirect from Rixy down and in. 1-0 lead going to the team in blue. As they're looking to bounce back again. Quick dub after a disappointing first set. Searching me back. Yeah, that stacks on a silver platter was absolutely disgusting. And I think Rixy's going to get stronger and stronger as this goes on. Because, again, we haven't really seen too many KOs as well coming from the divorced dads, all right? They're not violent dads. They're patient dads. Sorry, men, not to... I want to keep calling them the 6 divorced dads. I just find that more appropriate. There's a bunch of dads hanging out. 6 of them. All divorced, watching the game. Drinking a brew. Having a good old time. SquishyPoro takes it down low. Core flip from Ahmad. Barely makes that save as Rixy's pendulum misses. The death touch does not. Still not able to get it into that barrier just yet. Wilbursx doing a good job holding that forward line. As we'll see what Esper is going to be able to bring. Wants to get it up into that turret. Not quite able to find it. SquishyPoro did go evasive. The Kai could be, you know, a target if they weren't so gosh darn fast. Turret coming back the other way. Pressure coming from Antguini. Able to get in a bypass SquishyPoro. Esper. Oh, Glitchpop goes backwards. Wilbursx makes the initial save. As they look to try and dive it out. There we go. Barrier misses. More midfield battles. Here comes SquishyPoro straight through the top corner, and we're tied 1-1. Squishy is cooking, says Ayo, and I agree. Squishy is absolutely looking like the MVP right now. Squishy and Wilbursx each looking incredibly strong. Actually, the two of them. I mean, between the divorced men, they're looking to hook up, come together, maybe fix that divorce problem. Esper straight into the turret. Antguini going forward, jumps, doesn't get the first barrier, does get the lower one. Wilbur, though, more than content to kind of, you know, hold that first one as the turret will come down. Core flip from Rixy, stopped by Wilbur. And the Rixy core flips have not been happening. I have to admit, it's been a little bit surprising. Now you got Wilbur, you know, with that extra speed. Look how fast this Asher goes, and this is why that goalkeep egoist on a map like Oni Village, which is pretty easy to defend that barrier, you get that extra speed at this stage, and it becomes that much easier to hold. It's going to be very tough to get behind. Okay. Right. Caster curse. Sorry, Wilbur. I thought you had it. It was a bit of a mechanical misstep, just missing the strike. And now the pressure coming down the other way again. Still has core flip, couldn't use it, but Antguini cuts it off with a bit of a dunk. That's gonna be a goal. 2-1 now in favor of Quick Dub. Quick Dub. Kind of bringing this one back. Let's see what happens. Third point. Could be sitting at a tie 1-1 series at the end of this. As we see the core flip, one barrier falls, but not quite the second. Wilbur now going to play in that super speed highway. The back and forth keeps the pressure momentarily. Giga Blast misses, but so does the great Asher Wall. Esper with core flip, opts to use it. Got shut down by Rixy. Ahmed's core flip, though, kind of ran into strife from SquishyPoro. And now a chance to tie this set. It's looking pretty good for the team in red. The divorced men I'll have to give up the first barrier. Hook kind of kept Wilbursx back. I don't think they were going to make it there anyways. Now Rixy has a chance for a dunk, gets it. Both goals open. Second set up for grabs right now. Quick Dub, anything but. Wilbur, patient play, tries to get down to Esper. Got hit by a glitch pop, but still found the pass. Now Rixy again, one-on-one against Wilbur. Pendulum doesn't work. Ahmed uses the barrage early. Now SquishyPoro doesn't have a barrage in their own way. Glitch pop, nice defensive one from Antguini. Barrier misses as well from Wilbur. And now the barrage from Squishy doesn't get it through. Rixy, great dribbling. Rixy's pendulum doesn't hit. Ahmed does get it back up to Rixy, but it's only temporarily. SquishyPoro strike where actually sees Esper find it. Esper with control, loses it to the barrage. That's fantastic turret placement. Core flip and Antguini as well. You have to play keep away from this AI. Wilbur has a core flip, but instead keeps the speed. Top corner doesn't go in, but Esper's own turret works against him. Core flip, core halfway in the line, doesn't go through. Rixy again denied, but here comes the Rixy core flip. We're on the precipice of the core flip scammer. Hammer jammer put it in, denied again by this Asher Rixy. The signature move just being shut down by the lifeguard, and now Wilbur goes straight down the middle. No teammates there. Second attempt sees a turret as well as Esper doesn't get there in time. It's a beat. It's a Rixy goal, and it's the second set going to Quick Dub. Here we go. Into this next draft. Rasmus, first pick. I'm seeing aerials. I'm liking Deadeye as well. Perfect form, 1-2 punch. So many good choices. I think it's going to be heavy impact, actually. Interesting. All right, Asher now actually sits. Let's perfect form drop. Allowing the Kai to go for the sparks. Again, remember, SquishyPoro has the sparks build. Asher, 1-2 punch. Not too sure how I feel about that one. Aerial's dropping all the way down to Esper. Antguini's turret, though, I mean, all you need at this stage is that extra special, and all of a sudden Antguini is in a terrifying spot. Look at that turret, and look how long it lasts. I mean, the potential there is absolutely disgusting. So we definitely have some snowball builds trying to be put together. Two teams looking to piece together Exodia right now, because let's not forget SquishyPoro's Spark build. And let's also kind of not forget the glitch pop attack that can be coming from Esper as well. Expect the damage numbers to kind of rise more for the divorced dads as we continue. Rixy in the upper corner, not quite able to find it just yet. I mean, even on that same token, too, the longer the point lasts, the better position this blue side is going to be because of those stacks from Rixy. Once Rixy's fully able to cook, they're in a good spot. First goal, though, will come courtesy of Esper. That's going to be a goal to the dads. I have it on good authority that if the divorced dads do not win this series, they will lose custody on the weekends. It is very important, okay? They've already planned their trip to the Macca's parking lot for the exchange. Bring Timmy home. SquishyPoro through the corner. Tries to stay with it, but can't go too far. Instead, Rixy's going to come back up the other way. Glitch Pop cuts off the pass, but Wilbursx control is able to throw it back up the other way. SquishyPoro, again, just unable to really maintain that attacking pressure. Esper having to play so far back, and that's making the biggest difference between these two AIMEs. It feels like Antguini more willing to step forward at times as the core flip doesn't do much for Antguini on this occasion. Glitch Pop battle won out by Antguini, who stays with it, forces the pop from SquishyPoro. Flip, I should say, who's going to take that highway down for a stuff for a nice barrier open, and in it goes, timing from Esper to get that goal, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead. Never dish 1-2 Asher, that is the pick no matter what. Kemi Mora, I trust you more than me. Barrier going to fall on that bot side. SquishyPoro looking to come through. Doesn't quite get what they can find. As the second barrier falls, this set, it's just going right quick right now. Quick dub. They're going to have to really dig deep to kind of pull out of this one. A reverse sweep on this set with an exposed goal still needing 2 barriers. It doesn't get as much reverse as this. As Ahmed tries to get up to Rixy, Esper stays on the play. SquishyPoro stepping forward, but can't find a way through it. Wilbursx chases it down, loses the first barrier. Rixy speed now really coming into play. Core flip just immediately stuffed. Wilbur always having that primary ready to go. I love that glitch pat pass. Does not work though, as Ahmed has it right out. SquishyPoro stays on the play, runs right around Antguini, and now, oh, it was a battle of the barrages, but Ahmed's a little bit more accurate. SquishyPoro now might have to back pass. Nope, instead they just run circles around Antguini again. This Kai is so dangerous, so quick, and we only have 2 of the sparks built so far. Antguini down on that bot side, good turret placement, yet somehow, okay, the barrier did go down. I thought that snuck through without hitting it. There comes Rixy, and despite the exposed goal needing 2 barriers, it is Quick Dub who gets the goal. You have to remember too, like, SquishyPoro already has the spark to speed, all right? They are committing hard to the sparks. They've got the speed, they got the resiliency. If we start to see the cooldowns come through, SquishyPoro is going to be an absolute menace. Beautiful core flip from Wilbur. The barrage from Ahmed, a little bit too slow in order to make the save on that lower barrier. As we see Esper sitting on the core flip right now, going to wait for an opportunity to use it. Ahmed has core flip as well. That turret placement so oppressive yet again. Guini's turrets have just been absolutely massive. Same with the glitch pops, actually. Expect to see one coming up soon, especially with the goal open. Hook into Antguini. Doesn't equate to the goal. SquishyPoro stuffs the first attempt. Dance up the second, and will be Wilbur who fights it clear. But Ahmed is starting to step forward again. That core flip on the goalie. Keep your eyes on it. It could be the winning tool. Core flip used by SquishyPoro straight into Ahmed. Barrage a little premature. Doesn't get the stuff they were looking for. Wilbur now, ooh, barely out of range of the Giga Blast. Ahmed was trying to snipe a goal there. As we see the big wall come through, lifeguards not making any saves today. Small little turret is nothing. Drop the big one, Antguini. Put this one in. Misses just a little bit low. Ahmed still able to pass it up to the safe zone. Antguini looks to follow it up, but he's going to get mugged by 2 members of the attacking side. Rixy with core flip gets stuffed again. The Rixy core flip meta seems to be countered by Asher repeatedly. Wilbur just having Rixy's number. As Wilbur is going to go up high once again. Esper looking to stay up there and somehow sneaks through. And we are 1 goal away from the reverse sweep here in set number 3. This set is absolutely bringing it right now. People wanting to believe in Esper and Squishy. They want to believe in Wilbur. But the dads, there's a reason why they're divorced, okay? There's a reason why they left for the milk and never came back. Because they might just let you down. Core going back, Wilbur drops the barrier, can't stay with it. Esper up to Wilbur right now, back down to Esper. As Wilbur tries to keep it up high. Giga Blast makes contact. What does Wilbur have? Top side. Now back down. Esper tries to stay on it, but isn't able to go too far with it. Wilbur back down to S4. SquishyPoro versus Ahmed. Unable to get something there. Glitch Pop throws it back to Wilbur. Esper again can't get past that midfield line. Antguini is going to be the one who steps up. Wilbur just... It's as if Wilbur has quick strike. They are so quick on the strikes. Terrible line, terrible verbiage. How did they save that? Top corner touch somehow before the turret follows it up. Absolutely insane goalkeeping coming out of Wilbur right now. As we're going to see that pressure down through that lower side. SquishyPoro looking to step up. There comes the big barrage. Esper can't stay with the play. Wilbur looking to still defend that barrier. Desmark does not find its mark. Rixy now racing back. Again, a 1v1. This time it gets behind Wilbur. This time it opens up the goal. And it could be another custody battle slipping through the hands of the divorced dads. Upper corner, not quite in. SquishyPoro goes along that top corridor. Glitch Pop plays keep away from Rixy. Yet that next shot snipes it through. And that's going to be the quick dub, putting another one over. 2GOP looked terrible, Yeezy. They were just completely outpaced, outmatched, and it's probably a good thing you weren't there because it would have been really awkward if you were. Here we go, though. Game, or I should say set number 4, now about to kick off. Quick strike on Kai. No spark of focus, actually. They're gonna... Actually, that's right. It's that last pick. Someone's got to take that spark of focus away. I mean, the spark of power got taken away, but yeah, and there goes the spark of focus being taken away. And that is why the spark build is so much fun, because you're forcing your opponents to kind of take slightly inoperable moments. And that rapid fire on Wilbur has already been doing so much work on goalkeep. It's going to be scary to watch. Now, Ahmed is the one who got the quick strike. And let's not forget, Ahmed also has the hot shot as well. So strike battles against Ahmed, even without the prime time that they already have, are going to be that much difficult. So this is a very kitted up Ahmed at this stage of the game. As we are going to see some barriers, the pressure going to be put on right now. Eventually, more glitch pops hitting down on that lower side. As Wilbur's going to go towards that top. Rixy just dribbling it with himself. SquishyPoro now looking to press forward. Ahmed still has that core flip. Big turret being placed. Doesn't quite get the distance they were looking for. Esper's going to try and jump forward. Here we go. Everyone jumps forward, but it was right into a bit of a mosh pit. The barrier falls, as does Esper. This is a dangerous situation right now for the divorced dads. Rixy loses the strike war to Wilbur. Rixy's going to get a second chance at it, and again, Wilbur comes out. Now with the core flip, this Asher is even tougher to get past. Antguini nearly got a sneaky touch in. The barrage from Ahmed will slow it down. SquishyPoro wants to control that lower side. Playing lows always feels dangerous. As SquishyPoro, didn't quite have that angle. It was close. Turrets come down. Red turret placed better. Esper with a little bit of wind. Core flip shot, and Esper falls with the jump. Perfect timing. The divorcees get the first goal. Here we go. As we get our second play underway, Wilbur wanted that barrier there. The Giga Blast KO. Ahmed again putting in work. And that's going to open up both doorways. As you can see, Rixy just trying to dribble this one through. Ahmed controlling middle of the pitch. actually gets stuffed by SquishyPoro. I love the emote taunt, but you still got more work to do. SquishyPoro just dribbling it with themselves. Doesn't get the Giga Blast angle they were looking for. Antguini now takes the speed highway, the lower one. Call it the low way. Wilbur will go up high. Here comes Rixy. That speed from the stacks. They're just able to be on both sides. Yet it's Antguini's core flip shot in goal. Getting another one in. Still a lot of time left in this one. And remember, this is a best of 3 as well. So we're gonna see what SquishyPoro can do. That's gonna be, oh, both barriers cracked open. Opening perhaps, no, Wilbur puts it in their own barrier. A little bit of a mistake right there, but now 2 core flips available for the Divorcees. Whose house gets flipped first on the resale? It's gonna be a nice shot from Wilbur straight down the middle. EsperX gonna be the one following it up. SquishyPoro just hitting back right now. They're letting Wilbur play forward because of the core flip. SquishyPoro drops back to goalkeep. They didn't find the angle and they wind up losing the barrier instead. Good patient play though, as a glitch pop actually gets it behind the 2 forwards momentarily. SquishyPoro wasn't able to follow it up quite fast enough, but now we're getting a little bit in each other's way. Antguini unable to find the pass. SquishyPoro needs to be there. Yet it is going to be the barrage from Ahmed that nearly gets the cross up on the flip back the other way. Now speaking of core flips, keep your eye on Ahmed. Keep your eye on SquishyPoro. First flip might win it. It's going to be from Squishy. No, Ahmed. Good save. Good hold. Squishy now another opportunity. Didn't have the barrage ready, and it's just a straight up beat with the pendulum to give that goal to Quick Dub. Mirror image, can these guys score normally? We both know the answer, it's no. Quick KO though for the divorced dads. Will they be able to play through that bot side? Up to Esper, core flip, shot. That's going to be that second barrier. Wilbur up to Esper, can't maintain it. SquishyPoro just not quite in that position where they need to be. Esper's jump doesn't make contact either. Wilbur's going to try to walk it. Instead, they lose that top side. Wilbur content to defend the bot, but there's no good avenues to pass. Instead, it's a beat through the highway. As Rixy continues to hold down that fort, Wilbur doesn't go low, still trust in the forwards. You want to see that. As Wilbur thinks about stepping forward, has to dodge the hook. SquishyPoro! It's just a straight up beat because of the barrage from Ahmed, expecting a low shot. Was kind of caught off a little bit guarded. Here we go, match point. However, a chance to take us to set 5 as well. The divorced dads looking to put this one in. First barrier falls quite quickly again. That ahmad turret. And you know the smiling star will be there for the 5th set. Just something to be mindful of when it comes for both Antguini and Esper, but I think more so for Antguini. As we stay on that highway right now, Wilbur with the core flip, only one with it. Do they step forward like they did before? It didn't work last time. Trust in the forward. SquishyPoro lets it get behind, but they have the positioning on Rixy, albeit only temporarily. Again, the speed because of those stacks. Rixy just able to be everywhere at once, putting on an offensive clinic. I mean, Antguini just needs to provide support with the glitch boss, but here comes SquishyPoro, unable to get it through. Rixy again tries to go to that top side. Turret gets dropped, but Wilbursx just walks right around it. Esper has a core flip, is going to use it up to SquishyPoro. It was a miss from Ahmed, an unforced error. Sees it through, and we're going to a set 5. My goodness. And there's the extra special that Antguini wanted, but guess who's last pick? No chance it goes there. But the question is, who takes it away? I think you got to leave it. You leave it for your own ahmad. Now, tempo swing on SquishyPoro is going to be a nice little pickup. The extra special actually going to be going into Ahmed. That's interesting. They got to keep it away from Esper. It makes sense. Missile propulsion on Wilbur. I'll be curious to see how that will play out. I also love the super surge on this Rasmus. Again, even more speed. Stagger Swagger is an interesting one on Antguini. I almost would have been okay with doubling down on the strength actually and going for the empowered special, but we'll see how it lasts. The turrets haven't really been hitting KOs, and to their credit, I mean, at this stage of the game, everyone does seem to be ready for them for the most part. Here we go, though. Pressure coming from the dads. They're looking to crack that goal open. They're looking to put it in right now. SquishyPoro wanted to get it up to Esper, who will take that high road once again. Rixy shutting it down up to Antguini. They're trying to play the passing game, but there's just too many projectiles out of Esper initially. Eventually, the top barrier does fall, yet it's the lower one that's going to be the problem. Core flip used by Ahmed, but stuffed by SquishyPoro. There's that turret. Esper taken quite low. Oh, KO attempts coming from Antguini don't hit. Quick core flip takes it back the other way. Now Wilbur wants to pass to Esper. However, rixy all over this ahmad, not letting Esper get anything going. But there is that extended range from Wilbur, helping get that core to the midfield. Now SquishyPoro had a chance. Wasn't able to win that strike war. Pass back from Wilbur, wants to find Esper, but Esper's nearly KO'd. Rixy's going to be hunting for it. The staggered ahmad forced to play goalie right now. Glitch pop down to Rixy. Barrier saved by Wilbur. As we continue to play through that top side of the map, SquishyPoro again. Oh, was expecting a down pass. It was a 50-50. Ahmed chooses correctly. SquishyPoro, though, still finds the top corner, and the first goal goes to the divorced spouses. Staying on this. People believe in Allen Gaming. Core flip, delayed into core flip. First barrier down. 2 core flips for 1 barrier. We must be playing Oni Village. Well, until Rixy just hits it straight at the other one. One of those barriers looked a lot easier than the other. Wilbur now looking to connect to Esper. But they're unable to go too far with this SquishyPoro. It's going to try to keep this one held up high. Here comes the barrage. There goes the second core. Now 2 core flips available. Rixy. Oh, how aggressive are they going to be with it? That KO makes it huge. Core flip misses. Still a 2v2. I mean, Ahmed can press forward right here. You have the core flip. You have the man's advantage, but because of the Explorer's goal, yeah, they just relied on the forwards. The forwards do win the 2v2 battle. Esper's core flip up high. Posted, not in. Wilbur plays defense, but the core flip from Antguini is stuffed. Oh, Wilbur again. Just putting in so much work. Allen Gaming. Oh my gosh, that barrier distance, ridiculous. The goal is forced, and we're now looking at match point for the 6 divorced dads. It's Team Allen Gaming right now. Wilbur doing some home improvement like a divorced dad would all over the quick dubs. Can they get that last goal? As we get it up to Esper, SquishyPoro unable to win that duel from that top side. In the end, I mean, the turret pressure can only last so long. SquishyPoro does get that top side barrier. Glitch pop takes the bottom, though. And here comes the quick dub side. A core flip used. Forces a weird play out of Antguini. Doesn't get the barrier on the other side, though. Unable to take advantage of the 2v2. Glitch pop is defended by Wilbur. SquishyPoro again leads the charge. Do we see a barrage? No, we don't. It's just a strike war won by Antguini. Now with the core flip, now with the chance shot, and it is saved, but not put in. The barrier did its job. Antguini has to be careful as well on the precipice of being KO'd. Is starting to heal it back. Good save by Wilbur. SquishyPoro just hasn't had that offensive impact of pressure. I would have liked to seen core flip down to Wilbur. Can't get it through. As Rixy again just kind of gets poked around. Cheeky Rixy gets behind with the hook and sets up Ahmed, who holds onto the core flip. Oh man, this is getting spicy. Quick 2 barrier. Rixy has the stacks, and Antguini nearly had the angle. Glitch pop keeps it up high. Ahmed's gonna have to try to core flip it. Good intercept by SquishyPoro, takes the easy barrier. Yet Antguini to Rixy could still be the way back in this one. Rixy has to go evasive, yet it still almost found a clear shot to the core. As Antguini lets Ahmed make the save. Now Rixy again. What are they cooking? A pendulum, a turret, a goal. It's match point 2-2, set 5 on Oni Village. Remember, this is a best of 3 as well, so this isn't for the grand final. This is just for that first game. Bottom barrier will fall. SquishyPoro trying to stay behind it, unable to do so. It's still all Rixy through that corner. Barrier to barrier, toe to toe. SquishyPoro, what can you show? Not too much just yet. Wilbur wants to go down to Squishy instead of up to Esper. I was expecting the high pass. Antguini's just expecting the stuff right now. Wilbur trying to hold on as much as they can. They've got barriers, they've got turrets, and now they got the KO as well onto the ahmad. Wilbur wants to connect with Esper. Now stepping forward, has the core flip. They have the chance. Does Wilbur have it? Allen Gaming stuffed by Rixy. Now they have to race back. The second barrier falls. They make the save. Still with that turret, just holding it in the top corner. Wilbur trying to create the space they can. Esper unable to win the strike battle until it bounces off the top wall. Now Ahmed, the one with the flip. And it's Rixy with the dips. Unfortunately, unable to get through just yet. SquishyPoro starts to fall back, maybe a little prematurely. Misses the strike, pass up. Wilbur save. No, the glitch pop into the pendulum makes the goal happen. Give credit to Rixy and give credit to the quick dub, winning it anything but quick. They take game one. And this is just game one. We still have more to play. Quick stats coming at you at the end of that first one. 8 KOs from Quick Dub. 8 KOs from DivorcedBy6Men. Both teams were definitely putting out there, but the big thing for me was the damage. Consistent damage from Rixy and Antguini. The same cannot be said. SquishyPoro really wasn't getting damage out there, was still playing a little bit too far forward, I think, to find that. Also, 380 redirects from Wilbursx. 155 saves from Wilbursx. Man was cooking, but so are we. As we get ready to go for game number 2, we'll have a sippy sip of the water. But yeah, hopefully we don't go back to Oni Village, okay? I would like to finish this before midnight Queensland time and before 1 a.m. for you people, other people on the East Coast with terrible time zones. If you're from WA, yeah, you have no excuse, okay? You're fine. But for us on the East Coast, okay? Let's not go back to Oni Village. Like, honestly, ahmad app and Inky Splash Zone until the end. Let's give us our quick bloody maps, all right? Let's just do it. As we get ready to go, minute 15. Oh, it shouldn't take too long for these players to be ready for this next game. Hopefully we'll get right back into it. Trying to think, what do we want to see for this next game right now? I'm asking you guys. All right, chat. This is me talking to you. This is me looking over, saying hello. I should probably sit up. I probably shouldn't be lazy. I don't even know if the camera's on me. It's not. Okay. We're reclining again. But chat, who we want to see, what map we want to see for game 2 in this best of 3. Because if we can will it, it can happen. All right. So let's will a map that everyone wants. Not Stinkies. All right. Well, there we go. We're not going to go to Stinkies, apparently. It's not like it's my favorite map or anything. It's okay. We don't have to go to Inkies. We can go to Night Market. It's a night market. All right, where are we actually going? Oni Village again! Let's go! We're gonna be here all night. More Oni Village. Run it back. Run it back. All right, let's see what the bans are gonna be. Do the ahmad get through? Do the Dubus get through? Does the Rasmus? Yeah, no, let's see. And it's going to be Asher ban. No more Wilbursx Asher. That gets banned away by quick dubs. On the other side is going to be the Rasmus ban being taken away from Rixy. So we'll see where we go. ahmad, we could be seeing the Dubu game again, although that doesn't look very likely. Estelle getting picked up. I imagine that could be Wilbursx on the Estelle right now. Oh no, wait, Wilbursx is on the Kai. I have no idea who's on the Estelle. We'll see where this one goes. Juno is going to be coming through, though, so SquishyPoro on the Juno instead of the Kai. That's going to be a little bit different. Wilbursx is actually going to be the one taking the Kai this time around for some goalkeeping. Rixy, Estelle, Ahmed on the Kai as well, and Antguini again running back the ahmad. As well as Ahmed, who watches both of their barriers fall. It's going to be peak performance for Antguini and Rixy. No pummelers taken, although Wilbursx has gone for the eject button Kai. All right? So we'll keep our eyes on that. Expect aggressive Wilbursx plays like this, and well, the eject button doesn't make the save there. But we'll be seeing more and more of that as we go on. As this one will play out. SquishyPoro Let's that one right to the top side. All three members starting to converge. Both goals now open. As Woo swinging a miss from Squishy. A little bit awkward right there. Rixy jumping forward, unable to get the goal just yet. Ahmad and Antguini want to play past C's, back and forth C's. Esper into Antguini, doesn't find too much. The stuff not brought. EsperX. Now it's just going to drop that turret straight down and across the middle. Doesn't go too far with it. That's a good little Giga Blast though, and all of a sudden Wilbursx. Oh, nope, still not there. Glitch pop, putting pressure again. Esper, oh, nearly sneaks underneath. That SquishyPoro jumps to the top side, but has to let that one ride. Core flip available for Wilbur. They just used their eject button, so that's going to be on cooldown for a little bit. They'll have to play passively, and you can see it's really difficult right now, even with the blobs. It feels like, what? I didn't even have a chance to finish my caster curse. They found the clear in the goal. SquishyPoro makes it 1-0. I can't believe we got back-to-back Oni Village again, like in a final. First barrier gonna fall. All right, look, this action is great and all, and we're all having a fun time here, but it's now time for the shameless plugs, okay? It's plug-in time. Again, if you haven't done it already, Strikers Cup, it starts in November. Get a team. We need 16 of y'all teams to come together, all right? I'm going full American. I'm calling y'all y'all. Y'all get it? So get your team together, sign up, you have till Sunday, and take part in what's going to be a fantastic 2-day event. Similarly, no one has DM'd me yet, and that has me a little bit disappointed, but going to be running back the Cannon Cup this Friday, okay? Need 8 teams for that. It's going to take place right after Throny's Estelle tutorial on how to like actually win games, okay? So you watch that, you learn how to win games, and then you get to watch Team Frostfire, the actual Team Frostfire, the actual Estelle, play a couple matches. So it's going to be a fun night this Friday. That's going to be another goal going to Quick Dub. They're now up 2-1. Here we go. 2-1. Also, Coachable Cup, I think, is coming up soon as well. Like, I'm going to be doing my part casting for Strikers Cup, but Coachable Cup, you know, I might be able to hit me up if you need a, like, low gold forward. SquishyPoro looking to push that one forward as well. Can't quite get it past ahmad right now. Let's see what Wilbursx can do. Pass over to SquishyPoro. That's going to be the top barrier down. SquishyPoro looking to stay all over. Ahmad gets the second. This Juno starting to cook. Esper getting a little bit abused by Rixy right now, who's bringing back the other way. Again, Rixy just always finds ways to have so much speed, it feels like. One of the fastest players, but does not have core flip. That's Ahmad instead throwing it back up the other way. Big snipe from Rixy. Now looking for that goal, not quite able to find it just yet. Quick Dub looking to play through that top side. Not able to find that goal. Antguini. We'll actually watch that one sail in. A little anticlimactic for that goal, but Quick Dub's going to be happy with it. They're going to take that first set 2 sets away from winning Monday Night Monday. Man, Rixy can't win. Rixy cannot win. If Rixy gets a core flip, they're a core flip abuser. If they get a goal, or like through damage, they're a damage abuser. And if you go through the history of Monday Night Mondays, I don't think they've ever actually won one. So let's see what they can do. If they can piece it together as we get ready for our second set. I mean, hot shot. I got distracted by a Discord message. I completely missed this draft. My apologies. A hot shot was that primary pick, though, on Rixy. I also like the super surge on Kai. So, again, it just feels like Quick Dub doubling down on the speed. But the big thing, the smiling star, Antguini, once again, with the extra special. It's going to be so tough to deal with. On the other side, again, cast a last on this Kai. I mean, it's good for the speed movement. But when you're losing the strike wars like that, all the speed in the world won't help you. Rixy opens up the goal. Although it's a cheeky little shot back up the other way all of a sudden. This could be an interesting one. I feel like this goal would be super great for the divorced dads of yonder. Turret comes down, not quite going to hit its mark. Ahmad looking to play up top. The barrage does make contact. As we see, you know, core just being thrown and flipped around. Antguini coming back up the other way. Wilbur doesn't have a chance for that snipe. Antguini still staying on that top side. Core flip available for Wilbursx. Not going to get a chance to use it just yet, but now, again, remember they have the eject button, and that's why they push forward. Their core flip doesn't work, neither does Esper's. As we play through that top corner, and eventually it's going to be the turret leading to the redirect, leading to the goal. Rixy puts the team up by 1. Good goals to be found. Let's see if they can stick with it. 1-0 lead. Antguini, just gets a beautiful turret placement right there to help get that first. And now Ahmed and Rixy, each with core flip. How aggressive will Ahmed be without the eject button? That's what I'm curious on. I don't think they will be that bad as, oh my gosh, Expert just getting absolutely bullied right there. Still leaps forward. Still trying to find an avenue. I mean, all the cooldowns were down, so Esper really wasn't in danger unless they stood next to Ahmed. And they were aware of that. They stayed in the midfield. Now Esper has been able to heal it all back, so they're all good. Turret placement coming from Antguini. It's actually really it would have worked. It was close. It was very greedy. Good little dunk bomb Squishy though. I love that jump. I love that turret. The Giga Blast misses. Antguini isn't able to cut off the low blast, but Rixy still is able to go to that top side. Second barrier falls though. A chance for the quick dub this time. SquishyPoro misses on their own dunk attempt. Antguini jumping forward, pass up, intercepted by Esper. Ahmed plays around the Giga Blast, now has to stand on those globbles. Glitch Pop keeps it in the corner of the turret, not even needed because Rixy is just sinking every shot. 2-0, and this could be the precipice of this series, because as much as the divorced dads have been fighting all through this event, when things get tough, the divorced dads run. That's why they're divorced, okay? They weren't able to save that goal, just like they weren't able to save their marriage, and now we're in a position where if they lose this, they would have to reverse sweep to stay alive. I don't know if they have it in them. I don't know how much fight these dads have left. Core flip from Esper. Sees it go to the top side. Because you have to remember, there's two kinds of divorced dads, okay? There's the awesome kind that takes you to the footy match every Sunday, and then there's the kind that watches the footy match eating a tub of ice cream on the couch. Which divorced dads are these? How much grit do they have? Can they save this second set? If the core goes to that top side, second barrier is going to fall. An opening perhaps for the divorcees. We'll get stuck on that top side. SquishyPoro unable to get it past Rixy. Unable to get that one through. The turret back down on that other side. Ahmed keeping it low. Second barrier falls. Second set up for grabs. Oh, what a redirect, SquishyPoro. Able to come through. Ahmed thought it was going to be a blob shot. He was rotating more towards the center of the net, and Squishy got there to put it away. Here we go. Which dads go for the milk? You know what? All dads go for the milk. The winners are the ones who come back with it. Let's see. Let's see how much milk is going to get grabbed here. Esper throwing it down. Wilbursx going to try to bring this one back up to that top side. Giga Blast on the Rixy gets them low. But they should be safe, you'd have to think. Core flip from SquishyPoro doesn't quite create the space. Sidestepping the glitch pop. Rixy will pick up the health. Antguini did a good job there holding the middle of the pitch. And now Antguini looking to step forward. Keep in mind the positioning of Antguini. Dropping that turret between the two forwards so they couldn't get that pass. I like the thought process behind it. Didn't really work out. Core starting to increase in tempo as Antguini almost gets that touch. Almost was able to snipe it through. Either way, Rixy's going to try to stay on it. Here comes the turret. Down, does not go the second barrier. It actually stays standing. I thought they had an opening. Instead, Rixy plays to dribble to themselves. SquishyPoro down to Ahmed. Again, it's just going to be a corner setup. Oh, cheeky speed flip. Esper, insta touch, insta barrier. Giga Blast stops the goal from SquishyPoro in the corner. But now that special is gone. Barrage could be back there. Ahmed's going to be tough to break through here. That said, Wilbur has just been holding that line. Nothing has gotten close to that lower barrier yet. Ahmed's just been on the back foot. Glitch pop popped early, but the turret's going to hold the core in a very dangerous spot. Antguini sound just was unable, found the way to go over the top, I should say. Now the goal is open. Core flip. It's actually patient play. Almost got hit by the Giga Blast. Blob doesn't quite hit his mark. Rixy interception, but it goes straight into Esper. Now Rixy again going for the dribble. Esper's going to put pressure, but with the turret up top, helps enable the goal. Second set goes to quick dub. Here we go. Game number 2, set number 3, a chance to put it away. And Antguini, I see aerials, I see Deadeye, I see Primetime, which was used so efficiently last game, 1-2 punch even. I think you can find some ways for some quick KOs. But it is going to be the Deadeye. It's going to be turret gaming for Antguini. Aerials instead going on the Estelle. Such good pickups. Ahmed needs that quick strike, but with perfect form falling to the other side as well. Oh, this is a very, very, very good draft, I feel like, for quick dub. This could be where you see the win. This could be where they come together. Let's see what happens. Open early goal, SquishyPoro. It was open. Both barriers fall. Net, easy to push through. Does not get more free than that. And if there's anything divorced dads like, it's free samples. And that was a free sample of a goal right there. I love to, like, I've just completely given up calling them divorced men. Because they got to this final. They are one step above men. They are dads. All right. Hard-working, mustache-wheeling, mullet-cutting dads. They're going to bring this one home, perhaps. Quick dubs, trying to find their way through, but it's going to be a KO on that top side. Shots coming through, but not quite in. Don't get that pressure through. They need more WD-40. They need more duct tape. Core flip stuffed. Rixy can't get it in. Wilbursx starting to step forward again. Remember, they have that eject button on the Kai, but they don't even need to use it because the barrage kept it forward and nearly SquishyPoro puts it through. Ahmed can't get it, and that was it almost looked like that was Antguini who put it in their own net right there. The goal credit goes to SquishyPoro. Here we go. His formal trauma dumping on us right now. Yes. All right. Both barriers open. Barrage. Unable to put his way through just yet. Instead, it's going to be, you know, a bit of a Giga Blast down on that bot side. Ahmed watches that lower barrier fall, but I think they should be able to hold. This could be quick. I mean, Quick Dub's already gotten a couple reverse sweeps. Reverse sets. Is that what we should call it? Because the reverse sweep should be, like, saved for the down 2 sets comeback. Reverse. I don't know. Reverse set it. Yeah, they got KO'd. It's over. It's doomed. It's doomed for him. Esper looking to pass it up to Squishy, who, again, this forward Juno, like, hit and miss, but when it starts to hit, it looks so impressive. Not going to be able to find it this time. It's going to be Rixy back up the other way. The volley has to force out the core flip from Wilbur. Ahmed keeps it down low to Rixy. Pass back up to SquishyPoro now, but wasn't able to take the straight shot. The Giga Blast from Wilbur's is down. Remember that. As they're going to use the barrage. Glitch pop, not the angle they wanted. Antguini intercepts it, but it's really just trying to hold possession in that middle of the field. What a stuff from SquishyPoro. A chance to take this set. Glitch pops back up the other way. The turret comes down. Wilbur stuck in that top corner, but they're able to hold on to it for the time being. Only 2 globs from the special. A disappointing one from Squishy there. Doesn't really get the effectiveness that they needed. Antguini lets it get behind them, though. Ahmed's barrage actually gets it past the middle of the field. And now Rixy, doesn't win the strike battle against Esper. Core flip from Ahmed, goes low. Rixy again, stuffed by Esper, who seems to be winning these strike wars, especially with the turret, but still Wilbur has to go topside. Core flip available, used for the save. Timely save from Wilbursx again. The turret doesn't do anything, although Antguini has a core flip, gets the KO from it. Rixy snipe is stuffed on the top post. Antguini is stuffed by the glitch pop. Good defense, good use of abilities, but when the cooldowns come down, they win the strike war. Cooldown should be back, as is SquishyPoro. Now again, we can see the dads put the pressure forward. Giga Blast misses. Core flip used. Esper wanted to go through the top, but a stuff from Antguini means this third set continues. Wilbur's is doing so much work. However, it's just not been enough, and a little bit has to do on that striker selection. I feel like both Juno and ahmad, like, they're really good at controlling when you are on the attacking side. They can keep you pinned down just by playing in that middle of the pitch. But when you're playing from behind, it can be tough to kind of regain that footing, especially against an Estelle. Or an opposing ahmad who's able to keep, that pressure you want to use back against you. It's really been difficult for both of these teams to flip the map whenever one side gets cooking on the attack. And if you are a fan of Quick Dub, I imagine there's a couple of you still in there who want to see Rixy finally win a Money Night Monday. The one that they won before doesn't count. They're gonna have to put this one away. Did they won one before? I need confirmation on that. We'll go to it though because it's gonna have to continue. It's set number 4, put away by EsperX. Third set goes to the dads. Here we go. Where does this first pick lie? AI me. What are you going to take? Esper. Actually, let's twin drive fall. I'm a little bit surprised by that. It's going to be an egoist take. Interesting. Really valuing that move speed. I like the rapid fire on Wilbursx. But Ahmed, who has been using those Giga Blasts aggressively with the missile propulsion, now will be able to hit them from their own back line. Now you don't need the eject button, Kai, because of that missile propulsion pickup. So I really like it. There, you can see it right there straight away. No angle behind it, though, so it's just going to went straight. Either way, both barriers are going to fall against the likes of Quick Dub. As we see Esper looking to connect to Squishy, unable to find that through. Good snipe by Rixy. Gets the first barrier down on the other side. As we see the second barrier nearly fall as well. Unfortunately, the Giga Blast just not quite there. What's Antguini going to do through the corner? Doesn't find Rixy. Slow core roll. Ahmed not able to get that touch. Wilbursx up to the top side. Immediately stuffed by Rixy. That was a good, quick react. SquishyPoro wants to shut off that top. I mean, that leap right now from Squishy is absolutely massive. Courtesy of that chrono boost from the start. They really have been using it effectively throughout. So we're going to see now the barrage start to fall. Ahmed looking to play through that top. Giga Blast blocked by SquishyPoro's body. What you want to see as Esper wants to go down low. Now there has been a KO. No Juno. That's a little bit spooky. As the glitch pop actually plays keep away right now. Core flip from Ahmed. Wants Rixy. Giga Blast kept him away, but Rixy got right back on it. The Giga Blast from Ahmed, not where it needed to be. And those are big old globos that Antguini are going to have to try and demolish themselves. Gets taken quite low in the process. They will be fine for now. Esper wanted the KO. Doesn't find Rixy, now doing a lot of work back on that other side. Core flip available on the Estelle. Giga Blast misses from Ahmed, but the core flip does not. First goal to Quick Dub. As we're getting closer and closer to the end. Wilbursx has been doing so much work, but that was a mistake. And now the goal is open. Ahmed has Antguini down low, has Rixy up high, and it's Esper who makes the shut down. A lot of globs fall, not a lot of damage dealt. Good job playing keep away from the team in red. Quick Dub, though, sees their first barrier fall. Ahmed should be able to hold. Core flip available on Antguini. Rixy starting to step forward. Core flip, though. Not quite able to find its mark. Oh, it's a good time strike from Ahmed right there to keep it in that forward corner. Giga Blast misses, but that's okay. Ahmed showing the damage that can be done, and that eject button just not coming into use for Wilbursx, it feels like, this series, unfortunately. Antguini is able to follow up the slow pass up top, and it's now tournament point for Quick Dub. Oh, the dads. They're going back in their unmarked white SUV. They're driving to the HJ's parking lot. No, that's too fancy. They're going to the Red Rooster parking lot now. The chips are cold and stale. Can they find a way back? Wilbursx barrage doesn't go too far. Rixy and Ahmed have to go evasive right there, but they can't do too much with it. Antguini looking to push forward right now. Rixy looking to race back Ahmed through that bot side. Actually winds up getting a ball pass back to them. Antguini unable to cut off the pass, and now here comes Wilbursx. Core flip forward, but it's right into the turret. Oh, Wilbursx trying to put the team on their back. Right there, KO. Rixy able to find SquishyPoro, and now a 3v2 for the tournament. Can Wilbursx and Expert hold on another 5 seconds? It's looking promising. It looks like they'll survive this power play. Wilbursx again stepping forward. SquishyPoro's follow-up. Not quite enough for the goal. Esper has a core flip, has possession, will use said flip. Shot down low, but a nice core flip in return from Ahmed. Is able to bring it back the other way. Volley from Antguini, passes self, not found. The barrage holds it in a dangerous spot. Again, Wilbur with the core flip, uses it prematurely, was going for the KO on Antguini, but wasn't able to find it. As we see Ahmed's Giga Blast throw it back up to that other side. Goal open, goal needed for the Divorcees, but Antguini's stuff will make open the goal. One bad touch and it's over. Antguini has the flip. Antguini's looking for a way in. Glitch pop up to Antguini, flip down and in, and that's gonna do it. Quick Dub gets the quick dub, and they take home Money Night Monday number 6. Oh my goodness. It is over. It is done. The custody battle has been lost, and quick dubs have taken everything. It was a quick dub in court, and it was a quick dub here for quick dubs. They're gonna wind out winning Money Night Monday number 6. It was 2 trips to Oni Village, and it's all it takes. MVP, I don't even care if they lost. In this, it's been years since I have claimed an MVP on a losing team, but my MVP, it has to be Wilbursx. It has to be Wilbursx as the MVP. But I can't do it. I can't. No. It's rixy. Actually, it's a winner. I can't give it to a losing side. You can't give it to a losing side. Give it to rixy, I guess. I don't know. Because it'll make the Twitch chat mad. Give it to rixy. Make rixy MVP. Let them win. 7 goals from rixy at the end of that one, by the way. 2 KOs on everyone on the quick dub side, only 2 KOs on Esper. The kill pressure was there, the range was there, the control was absolutely there, and let's not forget Ahmed is still a beast of a goalkeeper in their own right, just because they weren't put under that much pressure. But realistically, it felt like this final series was won from the forward pressure, and rixy and Antguini just had a lot more of it throughout. Well done to that team. Well done to everyone who participated. Wilbursx might be the MVP of our hearts, but I feel like rixy was the MVP of the night. Let's once again plug the idea. We have a little event happening at the start of November, the Strikers Cup. If you haven't built together a team to sign up for it, please do so. Because we need to get to 16 by Sunday, okay? So sign up for that. It's a 2-day event. It's a lot of fun, okay? It's a little bit more serious than these Monday Night Mondays now, all right? So you're going to have to bring your A game. I don't want to see any more forward Atlases from Denong or forward Yeezy in general, okay? They need to be in the goal where they belong, and you need to be signing up with a team where you belong. Similarly as well, Cannon Cup will be back on Friday, as well as an Estelle coaching session, so keep your eyes on the OCE space in that regard, because I think both of those are going to be a lot of fun. Still, if you want to sign up for the Cannon Cup, again, it's Cannon teams. Treat it like a scrim, best of 3. Times will be available tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. I'll post the times and the slots, but if you have a team, if you want to play as a certain team, let me know in DM. And I can help get that set up, and we'll get that running. Do we have interviews coming? That is a question. We're waiting for the interviews. We're just waiting. You know what? We can start the interview, and Antguini can join late. That's how I see it, okay? Because it is nearly 1 a.m. for these people. So I want to start talking to, the new back-to-back champ. The new Kruha, maybe, although I don't know if that would be insulting you, Ahmed, because you've now won 2 in a row. It feels like we gave up one goalie dictator for another one who just keeps winning. How does it feel to go back-to-back?
Feels pretty good. Honestly, I just wanted to play against Kruha, so I'm a bit disappointed that he didn't get to sign up. It's unfortunate. It would have been really fun.
So
I just want to add quickly, Antguini has gone to bed. It's a bit late for him, so he won't be joining.
Yeah, I figured. Like, we're gonna make this one quick. Don't worry, because obviously it is. Are you a Sydney Victorian?
Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1:30 in the morning for you. So yeah, we're gonna make this, or 12:30, not 1:30 yet. My goodness. What about Rixy? Is Rixy in this call? I see Rixy. There we go. Been a while, I think, because you did win one before, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a hot minute since you've come back and won one. Does it feel like this was a long time coming?
Definitely a long time coming. Honestly, I don't know if I have won one, actually. I know I've just made it to the finals like over and over again, but it's
what did you win? Were you on the team with Kruha that won number 2?
No, I haven't teamed with Kruha.
My apologies. Yeah, so this would be your first. My goodness. Congratulations, then.
Thank you.
Well deserved. Way too long coming. Way too many second places to get to this point. What do you say to all the people who claim you only score on core flips when I don't think you got any core flip goals that final.
Yeah, what are they watching? Hello? Chat? Hello? Nah, look, it's just part of the game. I learned it from Torchy. You know how it is. Just flip in front of goals, that's all.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, look, core flips exist for a reason, all right? That's the game on easy mode, and that's why I abuse it as well. Interesting getting the back-to-back Oni Village. Obviously, you guys looked a lot more comfortable that second time around than the first time around when you got rid of, I believe it, no, you banned the Asher goalie from Wilbursx. Was that Asher goalie really, like, how threatening was that Asher goalie actually from Wilbursx?
Rixy wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh, yeah, no. That wasn't that big of a deal. Dude, Wilbursx is so good on the Asher. It's so difficult to shove through. And passing is hard because they cover the pass as well. So, yeah, he's too good at Asher on that map. So I had to ban. Sorry. Needed to be done.
Yeah, honestly, Wilbursx, not just Wilbursx, like, you know, all the players that we played against in the semis and then the finals really shut up, really blew my expectations away. To be completely honest, once I heard that Kura didn't sign up, I was just expecting it to be like kind of a cruise until we got to ZZZ. But obviously, it went the complete opposite. So it's great to see the new players, or the newer players, players that didn't really play beta that much, or at all, improve so much. It's great.
So, like, let's turn ahead then to the Strikers Cup. I mean, that's going to be coming in a couple weeks' time. Is this the lineup that we're going to be running for it?
No, I don't think so. I think we're with Mirror Image.
Yeah, Mirror Image is our third player, but he couldn't make it.
He might be busy, who knows?
Even after all the slander that was thrown your way during their cast?
It's just all banter, mate. It's all banter.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm just saying, if you wanted an excuse to cut someone without being controversial, they laid it out there for you. Everyone would understand. Yeah, obviously it is all banter, and obviously it is all fun. Look, again, congratulations on your win. Congratulations for finally getting one, Rixy. I mean, yeah, it has been a long time coming, 6th time the charm. Yeah. And looking forward to see you guys, you know, kick ass in the Strikers Cup as well.
Can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. And on that note, a big thank you to everyone who did sign up. I know it was a different format this time. Any feedback, positive or negative, would be good to hear in terms of if this format was better or not. Obviously, if negative, keep it constructive, and if positive, you just, you know, shower the love and praises. Furthermore, again, one last time, signups for the Strikers Cup close on the 20th now, so there's still time to get your team together, still time to get your team in. Furthermore, Cannon Cup, I'm going to make this happen again. The first one was a success. We're going to run that one back, and that's going to be a lot of fun, as well as Thronies Estelle coaching session, as well as the Coachable Cup coming. There's a lot happening in OCE Omega Strikers right now, so we're just going to keep this community growing and getting stronger and stronger. I've been noticing more and more new names, all right? We've all been noticing them, so treat them nice, treat them with respect. Don't flame them in case, you know, they think a goalie should be a forward and a forward should be the second goalie that stands behind you. They're new, they're learning, it's okay. And they also stole my name, all right? It's totally not me. But have a good one. Have a good night, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.